cold night at the foot of the Rockies. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Powell. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Miles. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Supposed to punt the ball. You behind your 40 line. You behind your 50, dog. You know you supposed to punt, man. That's punting situation. Yeah, that's punting situation. Oh, that's somebody at the door. You said close the door? I ain't gonna tell me close the door behind you. What you doing there? Yeah, I know. You ain't saying nothing. That man, that punt situation, he's going for it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one.
This nigga really kick.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, Usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places, and the difference is 5 yards or 15, and in this case, that's a big play.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Now a handoff up the middle. Miles. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Howell. And firing a deep ball for
Why the hell they won't let me click on the nigga, bro? Oh my god, bro. That shit is so ass.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every time.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Nigga through the line by himself. Untouched.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10.
You can't make this shit up, huh?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Now Howell. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Start again, man.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Why you say that? Why you say quick stream?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Why the hell, Brock?
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He's supposed to be in my starting lineup. Oh, shit. I'm going to hit mute my down. What the hell, Brock ain't in? I just heard him say, all right. All right.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ritter to throw it. Fighting through pressure. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Ritter back to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively.
That's my fault.
2nd down.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Ritter from the gun. This is caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And Browns get it. Touchdown, Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Powell down to throw it.
Oh my God!
It's Miles. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Hell no, Shaq. What's up, man?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That shit crazy. That man threw a pick. He threw, like, bro, that nigga got the fucking, bro.
Powell changing the play here.
Already. It never fails when I play this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Miles. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Bro, like I said, bro, like
11 more on that one and another first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out,
like,
creating
bro,
plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Oh, some bullshit, bro.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They run the counter. Miles. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down, Howell.
Wow. This nigga
That's
just
complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyquan Thornton with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
We're about birthday down there trying to show off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
What a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
That's a fucking linebacker, bro. That linebacker is
will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You cannot make this shit up, bro. Every time when I play this nigga, these niggas always start off doing stupid shit.
And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, it's Miles.
Wow.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
Never fails.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Howell from the gun. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
Look at that shit, bro. This shit never fails.
Raiders. Cole Kmet. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh my fucking God.
Able to connect, incomplete.
This shit never
Give them
fails.
credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Slot man moves right. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Ritter off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And Howe will throw it.
God, it's a fucking
open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. In motion goes the tight end. Ritter now. And this is caught. Touchdown Broncos. Brock Bowers, 37 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Across midfield, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll set up a throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down carry for Davis.
Out of that. You got to
Just
get
a
out of
yard
there.
to pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
He can animate for that shit. But I can't animate for okay.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to
I can't
the
animate
20.
for what I get, what I need to get. But y'all get this nigga animation to catch up there. That's cute. That is so fucking cute.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see. There he goes, right side. Down the right side.
Okay,
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it out to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Make this short, huh?
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 29, Ritter. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a 2nd and 10. Powell. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Howell.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my man. You cannot make this stuff up, bro. You cannot make it up. cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up, bro. At all.
Version.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. A complete to Drake London. And
damn, this nigga don't have
inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on first down. Miles. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot. Thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
You cannot.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Now Howell. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Howell going to audible to something else. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Nah, not really. Not close.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Welcome to the stream.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Able to get away. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Ritter. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Let's see if he go for it.
How
the fuck? Why would you go right? Nigga, I went left. What the fuck is that, bro?
Neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on down.
That's that stupid shit.
And a design QB run in that spot. Maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs.
That's weird that a 99 fucking corner get killed by a 95 speed player. That's another bullshit that happens in this game. This nigga 95 speed. I got abilities and everything on one nigga.
97 yards.
That's crazy.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point.
Here we go again, Madden. This bullshit. I don't score, but this nigga come back and score on the first play. And then on top of that, versus a 98 speed corner, he get pressed off the line, but he just ran around. It's crazy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? That one not being picked off.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. It's complete to Brown, right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
God, you got to
Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Someone I got a nigga right what I want him. The game, just find a way to fucking hold me, bro. This shit never fails.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter to throw it. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw, Howell. Escaping the pressure right.
That's crazy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did.
Nobody
had
moved
all
over,
sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Miles. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Running the ball.
Throwing here, Howell. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up at a 4-receiver look. 2 left, 2 right, 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Ritter. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
This nigga really lobbed the fucking ball, bro. That gotta be a dot.
But it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
In motion, the tight end. Ritter back to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
It's the fact that the nigga
Kyle
came
Hamilton
in.
picks it, and the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st down, Miles. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd down and 4. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2
more fucking yards.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
They got that nigga 2 more yards.
3rd and 2. Al now to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Can't make this shit up, boy.
A
I tell
great
you,
play
niggas ain't
there.
tackling no
With
fucking
touchdown
body.
number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Here's first down. Here's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ritter. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It don't make no damn
Clock
sense.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ritter looks to throw it.
I'm in like 6 leagues.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm throwing the ball towards me.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air again, it's Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Why did I tell you?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Ritter now. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Looking inside, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game
That's
like
the bullshit
this,
of
they're
the
going to take
game,
a good
man.
long look at it. So take away the
shit
touchdown.
crazy.
The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play. And
That
this
shit
is gonna be
is
caught.
crazy work.
So
Not
offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the
you
game's
cannot make
final
this
play.
shit up, dog.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it
cannot
affect
make
other
this shit up
things?
anyway.
Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football
So
world,
much
these
bullshit
points
in
mean
this
a
game,
lot.
A lot there.
And it happened every time I played try. Like niggas just try hard.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two.
Niggas can do simple shit and they still won't stop.
A final shot now for Ritter. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Raiders, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could have implications.
You know this game is. Like, first penalty of the game was on fourth down. Roughing the fucking punter, bro. This shit is just so fucking ridiculous, bro. Damn, that swerve catch. So much shit in this game, bro. Oh, I think this the one that I might drop. I don't want to start tomorrow. I just want to bowl in this league.